G'day viewers, I'm Rick Massie from Strike Pro, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a new lure in the Strike Pro range, the Strike Pro Mini Hunch. The Mini Hunch is a smaller version of our hugely popular Hunchback. Now this smaller version's been brought out due to angler demand. The anglers have been asking us to do a smaller version in particular that will target species like yellow belly, bass, redfin. It'll also take trout as well. It can be used in saltwater environments for species like perch. We'll take trevally, tailor, salmon as well. But in particular for the freshwater fishermen, this should be a must-have in their tackle box for this season. Now let's show you how it works. Okay viewers, all we simply do is cast this lure out. It's a floating lure, it's quite a deep diver. This lure really gets down. It actually dives to around 12 feet. It has a unique action where the bib basically sits on an angle, so what we can basically do is we can fish this, in particular around a lot of structure, and if it hits structure, then if you pause it, it'll then float back up off the structure and then roll back down again. It has this very wide swaying action, which is important in particular for native species. They seem to like that slow, wide sway rolling action on a lure, rather than a tight shimmy. Being a floating lure, we can actually work this in shallower water by simply just giving it a quick retrieve down and then pausing it and letting it slowly roll back up, or we can fish it deep in the deeper water by obviously just continuing with the retrieve. With this, we don't need to impart a lot of action on the rod because there's a lot of action in the lure. A slow rolling technique works quite well. It is a lure too that will be very good for anglers that are trolling in particular, for species like yellow belly and redfin and trout in the impoundments. And it'll also take bass, in particular when you're fishing over those drop-offs where you've got secondary drop-offs over weed beds, because it gets down, it really gets down and it boogies down quite deep, and it's got that really nice action on it. That was the Strike Pro Mini Hunch. A must-have for any freshwater angler that's fishing in our impoundments and river systems this year. Look out for this lure and many more in the Strike Pro range on our website, and there's plenty of information on how to fish these lures on our website as well. I'm Rick Massie from Strike Pro. I'll see you next week with some more hot lure tips.